For some, marriage signifies a beautiful union, while for others, it's a routine aspect of life. While some strive to nurture it, the other partner may embrace life's monotony. Commonly, men are teased for forgetting birthdays, unlike women who remember. Yet, our tale defies this norm. This couple's bond was exceptional, with the husband equally invested. The wife praised him until he left when she became paralyzed. But, as the saying goes, sometimes you must make them experience their own actions. In a twist, the wife, our protagonist, enacted something unimaginable to her husband, turning his worst fears real. Rayona Kelly and her husband Richard stood out among couples. Unlike many, their uniqueness lay in their contrasting personalities. Their journey began in college, where they started dating and soon recognized their destined connection. Eager to formalize their love, they decided to marry in an extraordinary way. While most say, "I do," they gazed into each other's eyes and recited the entire vow, evoking heartfelt admiration for their profound affection. It was some 14 years for which Kelly and Richard were married. They have cherished all their times together. Not only did they make their every dream a reality, but they also gave birth to a beautiful family of their own. They were proud parents to 4 children. Little they knew that after being married for such a long phase, they will have to face the unexpected. The very dream which any couple sees together is to have children. And Kelly and Richard also gave life to this dream. They were a happy family of 6 members. Kelly and Richard and the kids, namely Leighanra, who is now 17, Caleb is 12, Isabella is in her 10th year, and Lovin is the youngest one, aged 6 years. They would go on family vacations together, and all their pictures were picture-perfect types captioned. Kelly was the best mother her children could ever ask for. She dedicated her entire day to her kids, running behind them for making them eat, go for studies, and looking after their health. She knew that raising them as responsible adults is a challenge that she had to win. Not everything that seems fine on the outside is actually the same on the inside. This very sweet and happy family, though, was genuinely a happy one. But one incident happened, and Kelly and Richard's happy family turned into an illusion which was destroyed badly. One day, Kelly was running down the stairs in a hurry, and suddenly she had a major fall. Logan was home and heard a sudden sound. He rushed to see what happened and saw his mother lying in the middle of stairs injured. He immediately called for help. Kelly was 37 years then, and she had suffered a major spine injury. Her injury had led to a spinal stroke in which the blood supply to one's spine hinders and disrupts. Due to the imbalance of blood supply, Kelly was paralyzed from her waist to down her legs. The injury was so severe that Kelly developed the risks of blockage in her nerve impulses. Richard couldn't wrap his head around the fact that a fall from stairs made Kelly paralyzed for life. Unfortunately, 18 months previous to this accident, Kelly had survived a car crash. As a result of that car crash, her backbone was not that tough, and she was prone to spine strokes. Kelly did not even get over this news of paralysis that another news came shattering to her ears. The doctors informed Kelly and her husband that the blood flow in her spine was so less that it was possible for Kelly to can't walk on her feet again. This news broke everyone's hope who wished for a speedy recovery of Kelly. Kelly was disheartened to realize that she would no longer be able to jog and run behind her children and take them out for picnics. As if being paralyzed wasn't enough, that Kelly's husband, Richard, decided to leave her. Just after 5 days of the accident, he left her and his children behind. It was devastating for Kelly. The moment when she needed her husband the most, he left her without giving any explanations. When they both took the wedding vows, they made special emphasis on the line saying, "I'll be there for you in sickness and in health." Yet, Richard decided to break the vow and move away from his said-to-be the lifelong partner. The vow, which meant that they will be there for each other through thick and thin, was eventually broken. For obvious reasons, Kelly was broken, but she knew that this is not what she wanted from life. Her injury did not do her much damage in comparison to the pain that Richard left her. Kelly anyhow had to battle with all that. Just because her children were quite young, she asked her friends and hospital staff to help her with daily chores. Only these people could help her go through this tough phase. The major challenge which Kelly had in front of her was raising her children. Without her husband by her side, it was definitely going to be difficult for her. But she had no other option than staying strong and mending her broken life. What could she do now? Since Kelly was paralyzed below the waist and could not walk on her own, how will she be able to manage her family? The mere thought of seeing her children in need of help and not being able to help them was killing Kelly inside. She faced the worst of emotions. Her broken marriage and her rising responsibilities made her prey to anger, anxiety, and at last depression. Kelly tells that there came a time while lying on the hospital bed made her feel so helpless and useless that she felt like giving up. The only thing which made her alive was her children. She knew she had to be strong for her kids. This was not the first time she felt giving up, rather another incident compelled her to give up. The doctors gave a wheelchair to Kelly. The first time Kelly went outside the four walls of the hospital on a wheelchair, she did not like it. She thought that everyone was just looking at her and making fun of her. She felt so humiliated that she wanted to die. She says, "If someone had given me the choice, I would have ended my life. I didn't want to live anymore." When everything seems to tear apart, Kelly got the much-needed motivation in her life. She began to stand using a parallel bar. The other patients at the hospital encouraged her to fight the odds. The feeling that she could stand and walk on a parallel bar was itself enough for Kelly to live. That another good news stepped into her life. Soon, Kelly embarked on her physiotherapy journey. Despite her numb legs, the mere ability to move them reignited her fading spirit. Clear on her desires, she scoured for a personal trainer to aid her quest for progress, unaware of the life-altering impact this choice would bring. Turning to Facebook, Kelly sought the right trainer, but most recoiled upon teaching her paralyzed state. Amidst the rejections emerged Keith Mason, a transformative presence. Keith willingly embraced Kelly's challenge. Touched by her story, he dedicated himself to sparking change in her paralyzed reality. A recommendation connected them, and Keith, a notable rugby player with experience in Wakefield Trinity Wildcats, St. Helens, Castleford Tigers, and Huddersfield Giants, balanced his training with sporadic coaching. Beyond his athletic achievements, Keith's unique presence was set to revolutionize Kelly's life in ways she couldn't fathom. Kelly's progress continued with Keith's dedicated support, allowing her to chase after her children, a long-awaited joy. However, due to financial constraints, Kelly shifted to a more affordable local physiotherapist, parting ways with Keith's training. Despite the physical separation, an unseen connection persisted. Keith and Kelly's paths crossed again as he invited her for coffee, rekindling their bond. Over that cup of coffee, something magical transpired. Time stood still as they effortlessly picked up where they'd left off, transcending the trainer-client dynamic. Their interactions hinted at deeper feelings evolving. Gradually, the relationship evolved from instructor-client to friends, and then blossomed into romantic love. The love Kelly had lost with her husband's departure found its way back into her life, an unexpected gift at this stage. Kelly's bafflement over why the accomplished rugby player, Keith, would choose her, a mother of four and paralyzed, lingered. Keith's unexpected interest seemed surreal. Kelly attributes her remarkable recovery to her children and Keith, who not only aided her physical paralysis, but also healed her emotional wounds with unwavering love. Keith, too, finds inspiration in Kelly's determination to progress. While Kelly humbly refutes this, acknowledging Keith as her cornerstone, their synergy is evident. Keith completed Kelly's family and illuminated a joyful partnership. Their shared journey involves joint workouts and reduced wheelchair usage, leading to significant physical improvement. Their love's strength, evident in mutual support during hardships, is a testament to their flourishing bond. Kelly's remarkable journey is highlighted by her transformation from despising her wheelchair to conquering 2 marathons. Her newfound confidence has been fueled by witnessing fellow wheelchair users excel. Empathy born from personal experience led Kelly and Keith to launch a noble endeavor, raising funds for stroke and spinal cord research. Their charitable organization, Go Pink, addresses health, nutrition, and fitness for those with physical disabilities. They actively support initiatives like Wakefield Trinity Physical Disabilities Rugby League and Paradance. Kelly, living joyfully with her family, embodies resilience and encourages others to confront challenges. Her story took a beautiful turn, as seen in her debut TV commercial after joining Models of Diversity. May Kelly's growth inspire all, and may love grace everyone's lives.